Hey everyone, this is my trade recap for the 18th of November, the GJ long move that I took during the London Open, right? So I came to the charts during the 4-hour close before London Open and saw that this bullish candle actually closed right at my daily zone, forming support. So I was actually looking to trade towards this highs here at 138, 150 because of all the wicks that were rejecting it, and then seeing that GJ is actually stuck in an overall 4-hour range as well. So I wasn't aiming for very large take profits like 30, 40 pips. I just wanted to trade to the top of the range based off this 4-hour support. So I was actually waiting for news to clear at that 4-hour close because we see that we have actually the UK CPI news that came out right at that point in time when I was looking for entries. So I decided to play it safe and let the news clear first. I then dropped down to the 30-minute as price was trading down after the news. So when this candle closed bearish, lower than this area, I waited for the next candle to do a pullback to continue up because the UK CPI news was actually positive. So fundamentally positive CPI news should be bullish for the pound. So I was actually waiting to go long in line with my 4-hour and my 1-hour trend. So when this 30-minute candle closed bullish, it was confirmations that this breakout here was actually a fake out, and it was confirmed when this bullish candle closed. So I then waited for this next candle to pull down first, and it could not break this support that was formed. And then when it flipped bullish, I entered longs. So my mistake made here was that I didn't check my account, so I ended up getting a standard account, then which caused my spread to be a bit higher on this trade. So once I was in, I was looking to trade towards the 4-hour high, which is at 150. But I also saw that price was having some trouble here at the minor resistance over at this area here. But the issue was, even though this was minor, overall there was still a higher time frame. There was still a higher time frame area which I could trade towards. So my mistake that I made in this trade was that I was a bit bogged down by the lower time frame trend and price action because of the fact that GJ was actually in a range. But the fact that I already waited for solid confirmations and for this candle to actually flip bullish after forming support before I took entries, I should have just trusted that it would be able to break a minor zone on the lower time frame coming from a higher time frame daily support, and then go for the highs based on the 4-hour resistance over here. Overall, I could have made about 20 pips from this, but because I was too bogged down by the lower time frames structure, I ended up taking the bulk of the trade off at around 8 pips here. And then when it closed bearish on the 1 hour, I actually cut my trade only around this area. So I could have easily cut it earlier because I had already seen this bearish order block that was setting up over here, where price had already rejected twice. So when I then went on to the 15-minute, right, when this resistance formed inside the zone, I could have just cut the trade already instead of waiting for the 1 hour to close. That could have easily saved me about another 7 to 8 pips more. Let me know if you guys like this kind of content, then I'll continue making it, right? If not, then happy trading and safe trading, everyone.